and complete. Grand rising on this beautiful Monday. It's actually my born day. It is the day of Ajua. Ajua is a kind girl name for girl born on Monday. And so a lot of times your belief is like the day that you're born. So everybody gets one during the week. It's like a special day. It's like good things happen during that day, or you're more conscious of what happens in that day. So yeah, it's a dope reality, and it comes with a lot of spiritual magic. So I just wanted to share that. Do you think I should have did my lips black today? I think I should have. Anyway, I hope you're well, perfect and complete. So let me see. I went to bed at 9 p.m. because that's what I do. And I woke up at 3. I couldn't make it to 5. I couldn't make it to 5. But I wanted to because, I'm really into this 8 hours of rest a night. Like, I'm really into it. And it didn't happen. But I did kind of have things on my mind. But it was good things. It was things that had depth to it. Um, I had a lot of time to do some real energy work. So yesterday I had a master class, and we were actually doing like meditations, visualizations, visioning about in nature. And we were using the concept that you don't actually have to be in nature to be in nature and to utilize all that nature has to offer. And it was really powerful and beautiful. So one of our assignments was before going to bed, we had to do, I call it fantasizing, but it's definitely visualizing. And we had started a visualization in class. And each person, I guided them into it, but once they were into it, they took it wherever they wanted to go. And we had to visualize it, not trying to solve something, not trying to even get an answer out of it, merely for pleasure, just for pure joy, just for pure joy and pleasure. And what they had to do was each night before going to bed, they have to continue the meditation. They have to continue the meditation. They have to add to it. They have to embellish it. So I was able to do that last night. And I loved it so much, adding to it, that I woke up this morning early wanting to add more to it. And we had two specific meditations. One was whatever that first one that you guided them into about experiencing something that makes you feel really good. And you're experiencing something you probably don't have, but you desire, you want. And the other one was a healing meditation. And we had to find a part of our body that had an ache, a pain, just not doing what it's supposed to be doing. How about that? And we had this, of course, we put ourselves in nature, and it's up to you whether it's the ocean, the sand, or the mountains, or, some type of soil, or what have you. And then you saw yourself having that part of your body. Mine is my thumbs, mine might be their back, it might be aching your hips, whatever it is, being soothed. And so it's this meditation. And we also had to, before going to bed, continue that as well, or repeat it. And it was beautiful. So I also did that in the morning as well. I have such a ritual. So yeah, I have such a ritual, and I love it. I love rituals. Rituals are powerful, beautiful, soothing, and they get the job done too. On top of everything else, they get the job done. And so I really just wanted to put people that the mind can go anywhere. Because I was remembering, I was talking about the healing power of nature, and every time I'm in nature and being in nature and what it does for me. I think, first, like I said, it's very calming, right? It's very healing in that it allows you to be still, therefore to receive the healing. Do you know that there's healing wanting to come to you, but you're not still enough to receive it? It's very abundant. It gives a lot of blessings as well. So some people say, and I got it. Some people say, okay, and I think I spoke about going for a walk daily in nature. And one person said, I got it too. They was like, hey, but going for a walk in nature where I live or in the States, certain places, you're bombarded with chemtrails, or you go outside and you actually get a virus, you know what I'm saying, and you get sick. Or I live in the concrete jungle. I don't live anywhere near nature. The chance of me doing that now is slim. And so I taught in my master class yesterday, was via Zoom, that you actually still can use nature, that you don't have to physically be in it. And if you want to physically be in it, then you have to mentally be in it first. You have to get the feeling of being in it. So you do it through meditation. Remember, your mind doesn't know, the universe doesn't know that that meditation is something that is not happening. If you put the feelings towards it, it's happening. And so the same benefits that I'm getting from nature in your meditation, you can get from nature too. When I got up this morning, Spirit didn't tell me that some work that I was doing with the crystals and to bring the energy of the crystals into my body. So I did a lot of light healing work this morning. Yeah, I did a lot of light healing work this morning, and really using the vibration. Think about this energy that we're talking about. Look at the pink energy. I'm already in a pink vibration. If you could, for a second, your mind can almost make you realize that it's really, is it a wall, or is it a vibration? Am I in the light, or am I standing in front of a pink wall? It's so different. Thank you, Saga. Sorry, Saga. These trolls, child. Thank you. You're so here. So thank you so much. I do love my hair. I won't dye it. I love the two colors. I feel like I already got color in my hair, right? And I love it. And I love that my black is a natural black every time. A few times I dyed it. I never liked the black hair. That my hair is not that black. It's this black. You know what I'm saying? So I got a little high puff, and then I did a little, in the front. So thank you. I appreciate it. You're beautiful, though. Thank you, Mal. So so we had a ball with the nature thing, and so I was sleeping in my room, and I woke up. Today when I woke up, I felt rested. So that was 6 hours. I felt very, very rested because I slept for solid 6 hours. But also the energy of the space. You want to talk about color visualization, color meditation, even color manifestation. If you want to put it there, color through. I'll show you some things. Hold on. So remember that the crystal energy is actually keeping you balanced. So if you have a sore anything, like for mine, it's my thumb for whatever reason. My sister believes that it's from holding the phone and scrolling and all that for a long time when I was going through my healing, which I am still healing from a narcissistic relationship. I need to just say it because that's what it is. I was on the phone a lot. But this crystal, this is the pink crystal, and it actually has that same energy that the pink walls in a sense have because it's the color energy. Of course, the crystal is grounding, so it's vibrational, so it's pulling out, and you can use it to pull out uh, bad frequencies. And I think pain is a frequency, and you want to pull that frequency out of your body. So by holding it, or merely just this, and imagining that the light of the crystal, you see the same energy, and you see the crystal as pink light. But like I said, I'm in front of it, so it's kind of like the same thing. And you see that light going into all aspects of the hand, and especially the parts where it's painful. And you can feel the light energy pulling out the pain, pulling out the toxins. And of course, doing affirmations with it. I don't have my Louise Hay book, You Can Heal Your Life, but I got to buy one. And there was one, they sold it at this a bookstore in Accra. I should have got it. But I called my sister because she got the book. And it talked about the hand, the thumb is about worry, and it was something else, but it was worry. And it was about, and the hand in general was about the minor details. But it was definitely about worry and intellect. So I'm in too much in my mind is going, and I do, because this relationship, man, it make you, somebody left a great message about recovering from narcissistic relationships takes a good while, and that they can destroy your mental health, mental, physical, and spiritual. Mental, physical, and spiritual. So you have to do a lot of crystal work, a lot of light work, a lot of color therapy, a lot of nature work in order to not just even bring yourself back, because you'll never be back where you were, and that's okay. It happened to you in order for you to go further. And sometimes, and let me say this, hola amiga, hola. And let me say this too. Hold on, let me just get all these people with they don't they little bit of attention. We gotta give them some, but not too much. Uh, Not too much. Thank you. Okay. I don't. I'm too old for you. Okay, I'm a grown woman. I'm 57, going on 58 years old. Grown woman energy here. So it is very devastating, and it can destroy you. It's an interesting concept, but I had to ask myself, how did I? Oh, yeah, and then I got the Markaba. I'm assuming that it does still look like it's shaped like a Markaba, but I think it's a amethyst stone as well. So you can heal with purple energy. They call it amethyst stone, the mother of all stone. You can heal with love. And it was so funny. Me and my sister, like, we're always kind of going through the same energy. Thank for the love in the hearts, going through the same energetic vibration at the same time a lot. And she's been feeling pink. She's traveling. She got pink suitcases. She same like me, painted nails pink and toes. Me got the whole pink room. It's really, these are the ways for us. A lot of the narcissist videos are amazing and wonderful. Oh my God, they do kind of keep you sane, because you be going back thinking, what did I do and how could I have done it differently? And you can't do anything differently. But have boundaries and be more discerning. But it's the how really do you heal from it? You know, that's the number one thing. Hold on one second. Quick outfit of the day. Quick outfit of the day. Outfit of the day. I'm wearing my dress, little pockets, khaki dress time, khaki dress time, khaki dress time. This is what we rocking today. This is what we rocking today. So let me see. We still don't have a, moderator. Hold on one sec, y'all. Can you imagine being a troll? Like, only all troll don't have to. It's amazing. Hey. Hold on one sec. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. So, but we won't pay attention too much. And thank you again for the love. I know that's my people. So, but I had to go deeper and like ask myself, like, so what was that about? I feel like it's to bring awareness that this is really out here, and it's probably way more prevalent than not. And I think that this is the result of, the social media, the tremendous access to the world. It's like, yes, World Wide Web, yay, access to the global world and market, yay, but also access to anything that your mind could think of, and even suggesting things to your mind. Access to your horribleness being spread around and doing podcasts and teaching it to other people. Access to as much good and light that you have, as much evil that can be out here as well, and sickness, a lot of sickness, and it's all over the world. So I think awareness, but I also think that if you can survive it, it pushes you to greater spiritual heights. Yeah, it does. It makes you. I wasn't. I wasn't feeling connected to my deep spirituality, and really, it was the rituals that I was doing for so long. I felt disconnected from those rituals, and I felt like I had this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got this, and I do feel like this relationship, and especially the breaking up of it, it really has brought me back to my deeper self, and I like that self a lot. Like, I like that self the best. I love this self. It's not even like I went back. I thought going back would be boring and the same. It's like I went forward. It's the true Sankofa, go back and fetch what was lost and bring it back anew. And I felt like I went forward, which in a sense, going back to Africa, went back. So I went back to Africa. So I fetched what was old and brought it back anew, fetched what was lost. And so it's almost like you have to go through something to reach that spiritual height that you were missing, that you felt like, oh my God, where is it? Why don't I have it? Where is it? it was that, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like this person, if something like before, oh my thumb, why is bothering me? Why isn't? I would like panic and I would call people or I would go to the doctor or whatever I would do. But I remember how to heal myself. And I didn't have patience enough. One thing I was lacking was patience. Everything was now, now, now. I always expressed it on the channel. Now, 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 now. And then I realized that no, it's not now. Everything happens in time because really everything happens through the mind. And as quick as you can get your mind and your body and with your higher self in alignment, the quicker that whatever ailment, disease you have will disappear. So there's nothing outside of that. It's nothing outside of you to heal you. There's nothing. There's guidance, there's protection, you're walking along. Thank you for the love, but it's all you. So it's like it got me to get an altar again and feel connected to the altar. I would have never gotten my room pink again. So it's definitely heart chakra energy, love energy, self love energy, higher vibrations. I get up every day. I do a mask every day. I take my sacred bath. I used to come on and do all that maybe later. Sometimes didn't get to it at all. It's coming up here, which is opening up all kinds of channels within my body and meridians within my body that were actually closed, apparently closed before I even met him. They would have had to be, because everything in me should have went off and said, "This is not for you." And I remember when I met him, I was going. He asked me on a date. I was going to say no, and Spirit said, "You need to practice say yes." But I didn't even go on a date. I stood him up. I went home instead, and he convinced me to come back. Then I thought he said he was one age, and then when I heard him in person, it was another age, and I said, "Oh no, I don't want it again." And I said, "Absolutely not." Hung up and everything, but he begged me. So that means what was that? Those channels. I mean, you think about this. Just think about this in your mind. Just think about when you want to know if you're healed yet. Why would you date somebody that basically is homeless, and his mama homeless too? I mean, this when you really start thinking about if you really love yourself, what could that person do for you? What could that person absolutely do for you? That person is sleeping on the ground in the barracks with a bunch of men, and his mama living an incomplete building. What I'm saying is, when you start really think, how is that love? How is that coming up? What were you missing to even? What did you need? Like what was going on? I had there's a black American chief in the Cape Coast, good friend of mine. I've been going back for 30 years and met him in California. I remember when he met him because he know the whole story. He's 70 years old. He been there, done that, been in Ghana for a while. He said, he can't do shit for you. What can he do for you? He can't do nothing. All you could do is for him. What was I thinking? What was I not thinking? What channels were closed? I remember at the time I was feeling like I was tired of the art center. It's a place where everybody's gaming. That's the only way they're going to make money. They have to game all day. They have to lie and take advantage. It's a place where they all hope that they find an American woman to save them, to get them out of there. I mean, it's not a good place. It's a good place to shop for your stuff. You don't know nothing about that. I'm talking about the behind the scenes, because that's what I was. I was working there. I was behind the scenes. So I was being tired of it. It was a lot of masculine energy, and my feminine energy is as strong as I was. Matter of fact, I was too connected to my masculine energy. When I have an ailment, I'm telling you, since I've been here, my thumb is always on my right side. If my hip hurts, it's on my right side. If my knee hurts, it's on my right side. It's too much into the man. I hung out with him, who was not even a soldier, tried to be one, but lived in the soldier barracks and also played basketball. So I'm always around guys. And in art center, I'm always around guys. So I was tired, and I was already about to leave the art center. I mean, me and Kwame at that point had separated. Like, I was ready. I was like, I got to go. So much so I moved from that part of our crowd all the way to this other part of our crowd called Tetego, which is, you might as well not be in a crowd anymore. Traffic, the taxis don't want to go back into town. Like, because I couldn't do it anymore. And I met him right before. And I remember saying this, I was like, oh, I had not been dating for a year. I was hanging out with Kwame, but we wasn't in a relationship. But we still was like the male energy I needed, I got. And I was like, oh, I'm ready for love. So let me show. And I was like, I'm gonna set up an altar. I'm gonna get a picture of a lovers. I'm gonna bring the person in. The universe always says yes. The universe always says yes. I want you to know the universe always says yes. So the universe will always bring you what you ask for, good, bad, or indifferent. Because it's not that whether the universe is going to say yes or no. It's your intention. It's how healed you are. It's the amount of work that you've done on yourself. This man was homeless and still is homeless, and his mama homeless too. You know what I'm saying? And then when I really think about it, I think about the poor sister and everything he must be telling her. But she's walking up to a man. This woman's a Howard University graduate. She makes movies. She's a director. What is you doing with this homeless man? The same thing I was doing. And it's so interesting because we're both so-called sacred women. Sacred women, let me tell you, women that heal, women that go through healing modalities, healing programs, it's because they need a lot of healing. So, in other words, and usually those women that go through it are very empathic. The reason why we keep getting burnt over and over again because our sensitivity and our sympathy, we're empathetic. We're going to have empathy for the stray cats. We're going to have empathy for the hound dogs. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to think that we could save them, that we could make them better. But that's not coming from the healed part of us. That part is coming from the unhealed part of us. Because if we save them, then we are saved. If we save them, then we look good. If we save them, then they're going to love us, right? They're never going to leave us, right? They're going to think we're better than anybody else, right? Think about it. They're going to think that we still got that missing part. See me. I want to be the best in the room because my daddy never saw me. My daddy wasn't there when I was growing up. I feel similarities. The woman, so much similarities. Because narcissists look for the same type of person. You better be empathic. You got to be a fool. They got to be able to get over on you. They got to tell you love them and you're better than everybody else. They have to. Because they can see that that's exactly what you did not get, and you will seek it out until you heal it. What was I thinking? What channels were closed inside of me? What was it really about? Okay, y'all, take a few minutes. We got to get the trolls out, child. We got to get them out. Hunty, hold on. I was letting them do it, but because I can't do everything. Some weapons of application skills. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, hold on one sec. So, but I know I got 17 thumbs up, so that tells me that my people are in the house, and that's good for me. Yeah. So yeah, y'all. It's, when I said, because I had to really, we got to ask ourselves, why do we attract that? Why? Because we still are looking for that thing that we didn't get, so we have to go heal that. That's why I found first time ever having my father's picture on my altar, because I've never had of my father. I didn't know where he was. I met him only a few times, but I found my family through, I found my family, my father's family. My father actually has passed. And I met him when I was younger, but I found my father's family on Ancestry.com, like when I moved to North Carolina. And they sent me pictures of him as a child, the whole bit. And finally, and that was some years ago, I'm in Ghana, and that was some years ago. And I printed out the picture when I was last in Accra, and that was it. That was it. Hold on, y'all. And that was it. I put it on, and okay, the rest of it we never worry about. I put it on, and it's changed my life, because that's who I need to deal with. That's who I need to connect to. That's who I need to heal with. That's the only one. That's the only one. And I have to learn that my empathic way is for me. It's to give that to me, to protect me first, to love me first. He's never going to attract a woman that is strong or tough or even mean. Mean women like strong women, not mean. They'll see right through him. They'll never be attracted to him. Only us, the sweet, the thoughtful, but the wounded. Absolutely have to be wounded. Who would meet somebody in 3 weeks and say yes to their marriage and he sleeps on the floor? As mama, think about this. Because I did it, but I mean, I didn't marry. At least the married did. I say, wait, hold up. No, this is ridiculous. Like, we ain't got to do that. Who who would be with a man that literally ditched another woman like it was yesterday, was with her to the day that he decided to be with you? Because they tell you these things. I didn't have that. I was free and clear. I lived here, so if there was somebody else I didn't know, although they always have somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they was having a romantic, emotional affair already. They always do. But if we're attracting a narcissist, I mean, narcissists don't love themselves. They actually hate themselves. They disgust their own selves. And they keep trying to get that validation from somewhere else. But if we are attracting the narcissist, wow, I hope I don't disgust myself, but I surely wasn't loving myself. Because loving yourself is honoring that part of you that says, don't do it. And I had 2 to 3 times that said, don't do it. Don't do it. You know, a lot of spiritual women think, I prayed for him. And I prayed for him. And maybe if you're not in that, I manifested him. I visualized for him. I called him in. Oh my God, how many times I did that. And so the first thing come walking, that's him. No. Remember, the universe is going to say yes. So they are skilled at creating soul and flesh ties. Warlocks, exactly. Come on, Tonio. Somebody I recognize. Okay. We have to learn to be alone and love ourselves. Michael, you're right. Before we can love someone else. Absolutely. Wow, how beautiful you are, my beloved dear. Thank you, Johns. I'm good. Okay, you're a good cook. Ooh, child. It's going to be a day. It's going to be a day, but you know what? We're going to persevere. But they find us, though. They know. They be like, this one right here is sweet. This one's going to give me what I want. But the fact is, they'll never love you. You like a shiny, she's the shiny new toy. Like I was the shiny new toy, but what happened, I started to talk back. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. And no, I don't like that. And no, you're going to have to do this. And no, and she doesn't know, but as soon as she becomes human, she has a whole life, he'll realize he won't like her either. But right now he has something to get. And I really wish that the other part of that is, a narcissist and then a desperate man that wants to go to America. That's the other part of this. I don't care how young you are. I don't care how beautiful you think you are. 9 out of 10 times, if they over here, they want to get where you are. They'll tell you anything. They're looking for the bigger, better deal. She's younger. She probably has a little more money, and she's naive. And she's about to get played. And there's nothing I could do because she won't believe me. And it's not for me because in all honesty, we would want him to stay over there. Stay anywhere but here. We stay anywhere but over here. You do not want them back. You may think so. You do not want them back. They was never there. The whole thing's a lie. It's an illusion for them. It's not even real. It's just something to do because they need to feel validated. But they do have tremendous amount of supply. When I think about all the things that I found, this man was cheating on me throughout the whole thing. Probably was in Ghana, they could even be with a Ghana woman and still be with you, and she'll shut up and be quiet about it because she feels like whatever he getting from you, she can get some too. So you don't really know, but there was just things that I realized that I saw and now that I found, like just these little different things. It's like, oh my God, you could die with these mother effers. Do not, you be sleeping with them, and they sleeping with everybody else. You don't know if they sleeping with men. You don't know the desperation level. You have no idea. You have no idea. And what happens is, yes, eventually you will stick up. You will say no to things. You will have rules and regulations, and they're going to get you. They're going to discard you. I would break up with this man, and he would breadcrumb me, give me a little bit, and then don't go away, and then come back and don't go away. Because what he was waiting for was he needed to seal the deal with this one. He needed to make sure he had another escape route. They can't never leave you without having another. They got to have another one first all lined up. Because they can never be alone. They can never sit down with themselves. They are something to learn about, child. And that's what I said. I mean, I think one of the reasons was for awareness because I never knew anything about this whole thing. Never. But at the same time, it's the thing that if you don't start loving yourself, if you don't start learning how to love yourself, this thing should do it for you. This should be the thing right here that says, like you said, there's no love outside of yourself. It's inside. When you love yourself, ladies, I don't care what. If he is homeless, he's not your guy. He's homeless. His mama homeless. They desperate. If he's a foreigner and you have a citizenship to a country that they want to be in, he's probably not your guy. There's no exceptions too many times. If you over there and they already, you are in the States and they in the States, that's different. They got their own thing. They state, they but it doesn't even, I mean, it matters. So, you help women on that level, but then you tell them the truth. What happened to me? What happened to me was I didn't follow my instinct that told me, what you gonna do with him? What you gonna do with him? He can't do nothing for you. He can't do no conversation, no intellect, no excitement, nothing. They looking for you. They're marrying you too. You be like, oh, I found my soulmate. It's you. He's mirroring you. He acting like you. He knows what you want, so he's gonna play that because that's what you say you want. And we fell in love with ourselves, but we had to fall in love with ourselves with somebody being us. So we obviously love ourselves. We just don't spend enough time with ourselves to know it. We think the person outside of us is more valuable, fun, exciting, whatever, than we are. More lovable than we are. It's not true. Those relationships, they help you. They help you. They be like, wow, let me do some work because I cannot blame this all on the other person. What was I? And go back to the time when you met and what you were thinking and what you was feeling. I was bored. I wanted excitement. I wanted a change from what I had. I remember saying, I said, oh, I want fun is what I put on. Oh, did I get it? It was a ride, honey. And the mothers, usually, narcs usually got narc moms and mama. Woo, mama. Him and mama down together. That's a partnership right there, child. Made in hell. Made in hell. And it's sad because he's so good looking, so he's going to always get women. He's going to always attract. Run as fast as you can. Some days I go, maybe she's going to tune in today. Maybe she'll watch it and say, maybe something already is feeling off and she'll realize it, but she won't. Because he's already told her I'm crazy. I do these things. They spin the story too. Yes, I did things to him, but that was after they take you there. They take you to a place, and if you react, then they go, it's narcissistic abuse reaction, but they take it to the place where you start looking crazy. You know what she did? She put her hands on me. Oh, you don't know what he did. You don't know what disrespect that he did. You don't even know. You know what I'm saying? But this is, they spin it. I mean, think about it. You as a woman, most women, when a man tells you some story about the other woman, or for guys, I'm sure if a woman tells you a story about the other man, usually you know inside that this ain't the whole story. Especially if you can come to my channel and peep it, then you can realize, okay, this woman is a fairly intelligent woman that a lot of other people are actually watching her. She's been on YouTube for 15 years. People respect her. You got to look at that, right? But your esteem is in some ways so low that you want to believe this bullshit that this person is telling you. You want to believe it. You want to be wanted. I was going through the age thing. I was like feeling like, wow, I'm not the young girl anymore. This person was giving me all this attention no matter my age. They know how to tune into what's missing inside of you. They're good at that, but they can't tune into what's missing inside of them. It's a game, sweetie. It's a game. And it's a good one in the beginning because you want it. You want it. He chose me, but he ain't nothing to be choosing nobody. He ain't got nothing to be choosing. Who is he to choose? He should take what he can get. But you never think about that when you in it. Like, who is this person? This person ain't, I mean, whoa. No daddy would want his daughter with some homeless man. No offense to the homeless man, but you're not in a position to date. Let's just stop it. Yeah, y'all. Wow, what a beautiful, how are you, my beloved dear? Hey, Johns, we have to learn to be alone to love ourselves before. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, there it is. Okay. Love the earrings. Thank you. Okay. Now I sit down and drink strong tea. I love it. John, why are you? Okay. We have to trust our spidey senses and are out here, guys. Intuition, absolutely. That girl, Nikki, is this for kids? Okay, is this for kids? Uh, like Nancy, yeah, she's. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's all good. Just give me a chance. I love it. He says only a test. You're going to do things different or repeat the cycle. I love it. And it's funny, like I said, when he came to ask me on the date, I was going, my mouth was moving to say no. And the spirit said, say yes, you need to practice. So I love that you talked about it's only a test. It was a test because I needed, what I was looking for was a deeper connection to myself and the divine. But I don't know, I did the same way. My spirituality was the same. I was just looking, feeling like I don't feel it like that anymore. I lost connection. I lost touch. And Spirit's like, oh, I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back, girl. Whatever's left after they finish with you, I'm going to bring you back. And you're going to come back and you're going to be better. And let me say that this time, it is the best. Like, oh, everything is sweeter, quiet. I don't feel alone. A lot of times you feel afraid to be alone. I've been alone so long. Yeah, you're really never alone. Yeah, it's deep. Yeah, it raised my blood pressure. Yeah, it did. My blood pressure was through the roof. I was on blood pressure medication with this food. I had heart issues. I'm about to die. If they do try to kill you, some literally be trying to poison you, and I wouldn't doubt that that was happening with me. But they definitely would. If you died, they wouldn't have no. There's nothing they would feel. Nothing. They, matter of fact, once they're done with you, they kind of hope you die because they don't really want you to mess up their next thing. And you know what's interesting? The next thing is going to be worse than you because they learn better how to be worse. Smart to get a younger one. Somebody with her eyes, the way she looks at her, I just look and go, oh my God, clearly you like him more than he likes you. He's acting. Somebody more naive. And then he has a little more information because she's a diaspora. No, of course he wasn't getting no good name because he'd be ran through. Because he has to, his goal is to have more, not less. So you're gonna go over there, you know. But he knows how to play them because he had experience with me. He knows how to talk to them. He knows what to say. They get better at what they do. And sometimes you think, no, maybe this is true. This is a real relationship. Don't drive yourself crazy. It's not. You know what you were in. But you talk about that thing and the things that they did to ask yourself, what was you with a monster like that for? We don't have to love the monsters, ladies. We don't have to give all our minds, our bodies, and our spirits, and they really want your soul, to these monsters. We have to love ourselves the way we love everybody else so unconditionally. We have to love ourselves that unconditionally. That's what's up. That's the lesson. And if you could come back from that one, because that one, man and women, not just women, I say ladies, but being in these different groups, the narcissistic groups, the men really have gone through, because women ain't no joke out here today. I mean, a whole bunch of Canadian narcissist women and men, because the culture, it's a lot of trauma. You think it is, but it's rough and it's harsh in some ways. So it breeds a lot of that. But this sweetness that I have now, and the road it's not an easy road. It's a rough road. But nature makes it a lot smoother. So yes, and yes, if you want to donate, you can use my Zelle, my PayPal, my CashApp, or you could super chat me right here. I have become a narc hunter now. I'm still learning too. Yes, knowledge goddess. How are you, by the way? Ooh, girl, you know. Hold on one sec. She said, the person said Alice instead of Willis. They don't even know the saying. Like somebody trying to dish you, they don't even get to say it right. You funny. It's all divine timing. Remember, slow motion is better than no motion. Yes, Michael. Thank you, Michael. Alice Singer. It is. Slow motion is better than no motion. It is time. We do. It's time, and I'm here for it. Grant me the time, and I'm here for it. Like I said, I feel like it's also why did this happen? Like, why did this happen? I feel like I was saying yesterday, that I'm much more I'm much more sensitive to other people's pain in a different way. I'm much more kinder, slower to anger, and more patient with other people because like I said, I would want nobody to experience what I experienced. I'm more gentle because you don't know what people have been going through, because now you understand that side. It takes the person that's left is just another person. But that person doesn't, a lot of people look at it as, I'll never be the same, my laugh is gone, my joy is gone. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be, and I realize that it really doesn't. So yeah, so we working on it. Thank you for that. Uh, it was fun. You said it was fun. Key to life: trust God, universe, love yourself, and help as many people as you can do the same. Come on, Michael. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. You have cool earrings. Thank you, Johns. Yes, absolutely right. Sending you all healing, love, and light. Yes, we accept it. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Girl, do you have, okay. Oh, I thought we was going somewhere. I've said these trolls be starting off and they just go into what they are. Yes, Eric said, I'm listening to my story from the opposite sex. It's interesting. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. It's got me back in church. Some people do. I can see that. A lot of people go back to church. A lot of people find God again. A lot of people, connect with some higher consciousness. Me too. Mine is not church, but yes, it's back to my deeper spirituality. It's being led by the divine. It's amazing. And maybe that was the point. I mean, that's how much the Most High loves us. It's like, come on back, sister. You're not there. Let me take you through this. Let me let you go through this. You'll come back. And you're better. It's a better person that came back. It's a better person that came forward. So I think it's part of life. Yeah, it feels like poison. Yes, Eric. Absolutely. So yes. Yeah. Yes, Eric says, what about your nervous system making you shake when you tried to deny them? I was literally shaking at times. And two, so I identified another relationship I was in that was actually probably with a narcissist as well, when you start learning more about it. The nervous system, thank you, talk about, I was going to actually talk about that. I was thinking today, I said, because the sister said it destroys your mental. I said, wanted to say, oh, it destroys your physical and it destroys your nervous system, or it has the potential to do so. Definitely affects it. Definitely does. And what about your trust and belief? Oh my God. I remember I went out, it was a guy that liked me, that a construction worker across the street. I was not interested. But he's like, come on, just go with me to the beach, right? And so I came to the beach with him, and he sat down talking about, I think we should be together. Dude, I don't even know your name. I don't even remember your name. Like, what are you saying? I think we should be together, and we need to be good, and you need a man, and you should have a man. And then he coming and put his arms around me. It was, honey, I left him at the beach. He was talking, and he went to the water. He said, come on, walk me to the water. I walked the other way. He was like, wait, where are you going? I was like, I don't want to be with you. Like, but my attitude was more than, it was a little extra, like, dude, I can see right through you. But it was not healthy. It was a legit response. It was a true response. It was definitely from my intuition, but it was very angry and very toxic and very, so yeah, that time is necessary. That time is very necessary. So yes, Eric. Yes. Thank you. Sis, I'm surviving, sis. I love you. I love you too. I love you too, girl. It's more than an ocean, isn't it? But no matter what, like, we got to give thanks that we are surviving, that we're on the other side, in a way, in a way. Some are in it still, and um, you want to get out. It's not you. It's us in the deeper sense, but you don't need to be blaming yourself right now. If you're still in it, then the person that's in it, you do have to get out. And it's not easy, and you hope that they discard you, and you hope that they find somebody that they think is better. You don't hope that for the person. The person has their own karma too. They didn't meet the person for nothing. They need this right now. They need this to go to their higher heights as well. But you gotta, yeah, thank you, sis. Knowledge, thank you. Guard your heart for out it flows the issues of life. Come on now, Tonio. Yes, wonderful quote to remember. Thank you. Yes, yes. Thank you. Someone said last night. Wow, survival mode for me now. Fight or flight. Exactly, Tonio. That's what's going on. Praise to the Most High. Hey, praise to the Most High. So, but why did we attract it? What was that? We gotta really be nicer to ourselves. Like, why? It's almost like us giving love. Like we say, oh, I'm empathic. It's because I'm empathic. It's because I have empathy for those that around me. Empathy implying that I don't even have to know them. That's who I am. But you don't have that for yourself. And why are we so empathetic? Because we believe that empathy is going to get that person to see us, to like us, to praise us. That we're going to feel better about ourselves if they could recognize that we're doing so much and we're so sweet and we're so kind. We still want to be number one. We want to be the one, because all them other women, that's how I'm sure this is looking at it, all the other women before her, it was their fault. But she's going to be the one. We all do it. I'm going to be the one. He's going to love me more than anyone else. He's going to see me and he's going to love me. Because the other ones didn't know what is that from? What is that about? I'm going to say, just on the straight, if he just got a relationship and he got with you, okay, I wouldn't really take him too seriously. If he ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out, I wouldn't take him too seriously. If you could clearly see the woman's an intelligent woman and I wouldn't take him too seriously. If you got so much and he got none, let me tell you, California means if you marry him, he gets half of everything you have. Somebody who did nothing for you will get half of everything you have. Another thing, women, you got a teenage daughter, you got a daughter in the house. You don't let no man you just picked up from some foreign country come into your house with you and your child. Protect your children. These people are devastating. Narcissists too, they have a thing. They not only, I'm not saying, I'm hopefully it's of age children, or daughter, but they will sleep with the whole family if they sleep. Your sister, your child, your daughter, rather, anybody. Something's wrong with that. Where are your friends? Why are they not talking you out of this shit? But we don't listen. We don't listen. You got a child, you bringing a man into that close. No, dear. No, not a good idea. Not a good idea. I mean, if I could just give one piece of advice, if you think that you are seeing someone that's a narcissist, but you ain't got in too deep, you didn't sleep with him, or you're a foreign, he's a foreigner, and you could block him right now and never see him again. You could save your life. And you can go do the healing work you need to do to see why you even attracted him. I didn't even know about this narcissist thing. I heard the word, but no, I never knew about it. Would I had listened? Probably still not, because I was still thinking like everybody else. Remember, that missing part of you, that hole inside of you, that one will be filled, and no one will stop you from making that one. And like I said, sometimes we had to walk down the path too. Because I can't say if somebody told me, if I already have my mind made up, would I stop? I don't know if that would be true. So sometimes we just got to go through it. What's the Cash App? Thank you. The Cash App is, of course, $ La Rosa Negra 67. So I spell it La, L-A, Rosa, R-O-S-A, Negra, N-E-G-R-A 67. La Rosa Negra, N-E-G-R-A 67. Thank you. Yes, that's what it is. That's what it is. Hold on one sec. This how old are you, dear? Like, what is that about, really? Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. That's okay. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah, y'all. If we could help somebody else, we do our best, but sometimes, I mean, just like we had to learn our own lesson. I'm sure people told us. Let me just say, I did. Nobody told me, "Oh, you're with a narcissist," because I don't think they knew it. That they were just like, "What are you doing? Don't you know you get sick when you're around him? Your money gets funny when you're around him. You're always, yeah, you're not happy. You don't have the glow in your eyes. Your joy is gone. I don't see it." No, every single time, somebody telling you. They telling you because they love you, not because they don't, not because they're against you. But I know we got to go through it because what it is, if we don't take that person, we'll just get another one. When we need to learn the lesson's going to be learned. And so for all of us that are, survivors of it, we also, participated in it. And what was the reason? I feel like for me, every time I think I've done the work to heal from my abandonment issues, and I haven't done that work in a long time anyway, I realized that, there's more to do. I ain't get there yet. And I feel like it was about being chosen. It was about the illusion. It was about I wanted what I wanted. I wanted to feel good. I won. I won. I won. I got it. Look, I got what everybody else want. I won. I wasn't thinking like I thought that, but I could see now that it was some type of the prize that I got. You think you got a prize when a person, most of these narcissists are not prizes at all. And we all know it. We were giving way more than we were receiving in every way. Why would we do that to ourselves? Because we don't believe that somebody can meet our intellectual standards or financial or spiritual. And how tight is our standards? How, you know what I'm saying? If we even have any. It's a rough one. And you'll be blaming yourself and thinking this, and you reacted to the abuse, so now you start feeling like maybe I should have did that. No, they'll drive you there. Listen, survival is the right word because you're still alive. But if it's just a shell of yourself, then it's not really living. But if it puts you on the track to your deeper spirituality, then it was worth it. Hard to say. But was you going to get back to that spirituality any other way? No, you was getting further and further away. You didn't even want to deal with that. So, Spirit knows best. Spirit knows best. Thank you for the love. Yes. Don't want to go home from work. You're terrified to go home late. Oh my God. No, Eric, right? Oh my God. Look at these call them lizards. Some of them are huge. That's all the noise. What y'all doing? Okay. You said you should put it on your channel if they'll let you put it on your what's that? Tell me again. This one right here. Oh, poor people. Yes, didn't want to. Oh my God, y'all want to see the size of this thing? Oh my God. This freaking lizard. This is a goddamn reptile. It was a reptile. It wasn't a lizard. It was a reptile. If it come back again, I'm going to show you, and then you're going to be frightened to death. Okay, sorry. Didn't want to, yes. I have before, Lyric. Same laugh out loud. Got it. Okay. Yes. Okay. CashApp. Oh, yes. I should put it up here. Exactly. Right. Can I do that? That's a good one. It is a reptile. That's true. Thank you, Sunkiss. That's true. It is a reptile. But girl, it was big. Okay, it was a big reptile. It wasn't like I'm used to the little lizards. Girl, it was huge. But you're right. Thank you. It was I think it was this big. I want to say it was this big. Because you count the tail. It was huge. And it was God. But thank you. My people are like, thank you. Yeah, so yeah, y'all. Thank you for that. But yeah, so honey, girl is with her crystals. We getting up at 4. We be doing the altar work. we be on it, girl. We be on it, gentlemen and ladies. We don't be even playing out here. We be like, you know what? Guess what? Guess what we gonna do? We gonna heal up in here. We gonna take our time. I had to come up to the countryside, and this is where I should stay. I'm giving myself a year, if not longer. Things that I do is remember who and what I am, and also who I'm becoming. I want to say that. A lot of times we keep talking about what we lost or what we'll never get back. Don't focus on that as much as who you. Even then, you would still have to be something else. You would still have to become something else. You don't want to go back to something that you never would have been at anyway. And I know when we say back, we're talking about the joy, the happiness, the kind of wonder, adventure. Now we're like feeling like we're jaded and we're kind of, jacked up and we're hesitant, and that's in so-called love relationships, and maybe we should be for a while. Maybe that'll keep us safe. But there's other things in you that didn't emerge yet from being in that relationship, that stifled or stagnated you. And those are the things that are still waiting for you. So for me, it's my creativity. I notice I can watch my videos and see it. And oh my God, the painter's here. And it's like this big thing, and I'm so excited and smiles all over. Like, you are so creative. That was stagnant. That's what needs to come out, is your creativity. Whether it's your hair, your clothes. It's also like getting up early. Like, you can see I don't get to take a so-called bath. I take showers here, but it's still a sacred shower. I'm doing my clay work. I'm doing my aloe. I'm eating very healthy. I take walks in nature every day, sometimes twice a day. I sit with myself. I meditate. I visualize what I do want. And even if I know most of the time, don't go back out there too fast in another relationship, because most of the time you'll meet another narc. Because almost like that frequency and a little bit of the energies around you, and you haven't really healed from why you met the first one or the second or the third, because now you start thinking a lot of them were, but you haven't really healed from that. So don't rush, but you could, just so you can remember that there is love. I do visualizations of a person that would be in my life. I have my fantasies, my visualization, and I notice in the visualization the things that I created him to be. And it's always very loving, very compassionate, very, very gentle, very slow. I say that because one thing about narcissists or abusive relationships, they want to rush everything. That man, when I first met him, asked me to marry him. I think it was the second week. I swear, with the rings and everything, on the knees and the whole bit. I was like, wait a second. So it's because the love on the. So there's certain things that I would not want from somebody else. If that's you doing that, you don't love me like that. I am not that dang special. What is the rush? You know what I'm saying? Like, things that bring back your common sense. Because if you really feeling worthy, can't nobody ask you nothing like that crazy and that soon, and you say yes. This is not the movies. You know what I'm saying? This is real life. So just where I can put in, this is an example of better self-esteem. Just because you like me don't mean I gotta like you. Just because you declare your love for me doesn't mean that I need to love you. I don't know you. And it takes a long time to really know a person. So I try to incorporate the common sense things that I so easily looked over. No, if he doesn't have anything that you do or something, this is not going to work unless you do everything, and then he'll resent you anyway, and you're not going to like him anymore, or yourself. But again, that's that esteem. Why don't you think you deserve that? You should, at least where you are, you can't even get that. You don't deserve that. Well, another thing is like thinking you're going to help a grown man or a grown woman, I guess, if for the man that's dealing with the woman narcissist. How could you do that? There's something went wrong a long time ago before you came. If they need all that help, that is not your responsibility. They got a mama and a daddy a lot, and if they don't, that's not your responsibility either. A grown man is not like a child. They're not going to grow up eventually and become grown-ups. They're already grown up, right? So you can't give them something that they really are. It's up to them. But just to me, that's important to me to play back the common sense. Why would you want somebody that's down there? So your empathy is like, we can't judge a person. They just need help. They got the same divine most high that you do. They got the same. It doesn't, listen, I've been in here, the chances of making it is the same as any other place, especially for black people to make it. It's not for you. You won't be able to do it, and you shouldn't be. You know, and in love, like this Hollywood version of love, right? This swept off our feet, this found love in the tropics or whatever. It's bullshit. What would have stopped that? Well, I know this one makes movies for Tubi, so I know she in fantasy land, but that's okay. I mean, get out of that. This ain't a Tubi movie. And if it is, write the one about I Met a Narcissist. Write that movie, because that's the one you're going to be writing. We really want fairy tale. We really want it to be like the movies. We really, especially spiritual people, we want to believe that we prayed, we visualized, we asked, and here it is. And I think that is the one that I had to spend more time on in a video. Because that was me, but I got up at 4 a.m. every day. And was what? I visualized the person. I mean, I got the altar together, and he came, so that's him. No, he's at the level of as healed as you are. That's what you just got. You're not there yet. Sometimes, just like they say, broke people should not be dating, like especially if they say broke men. But you know, unhealed women should not be asking for soulmates. We should not be asking for the divine one to come. We should not be. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. And soulmates don't even mean that the person is good for you. It's somebody that you traveled before, somebody you have some karma with, somebody that you came through lifetimes together and you're still trying to heal. It's usually not the person for you. The butterflies in the stomach, this feeling of I've known him forever. Why is that equated with he must be for me? It could be actually he's not at all for me. True love takes time. True love is earned. True love is really getting to know another person. It's not this overnight, it's this connection. It's getting to know, what is the rush? Why are we rushing to fall in love? Why are we rushing to be somebody's wife that we don't even know? Why are we rushing? What is this rush? Who is he? Who is she? Who are you? Thank you for the love. The whole thing, that's what I stay in. I stay in like, what is this though, the whole thing? What is that about? It's Hollywood. Erase that ish. I love it in Africa. I mean, traditionally. Now, everybody's not traditional. So, you know, marry ain't even for this idea of this love thing. There's reasons for this. And this family and this family could do some things together. This man will always be able to provide and take care of her. There's some things. She can bring this to the community as a queen mother. What is this other stuff? Because that's the stuff love will fix it all. It won't. And everybody here of age know it. Because that's not even love. We don't even know what love is. Most of us are so unloved. The place we really wanted love, we didn't even get it. But yet, we're going to fall in love with somebody else. How are we going to fall in love with somebody else? We ain't even had love for ourselves. We ain't even seen no love. We don't even know what no love is. When I'm in love. You're in love with what? What you in love with? That's going to pay the bills, feed the... Who is this person? How does he treat women? What does the last woman got to say? What's the last man got to say? People are sick. All of us are on some level. But some are sick and disgusting and will kill your ass. Some of us just need to go lick our little own wounds and heal ourselves. I'll take that person. That's you. That's me. Those are the people we're concerned about. Those are the people. So let's see. Pray for justice. Okay, I don't know what that is. That was different for me. She brought out my creativity and took it with her. When she left, maybe it's just because I'm still sad. Okay, but she ignited your creativity. She ignited it. Her presence ignited your creativity. That means that it's still yours. It's not hers. I'm sure. A lot of times we got to be creative. Growing up poor, you got to be creative, but you don't need poor to be your, continue to be your muse, because what happens when you get rich? Then poverty won't allow you to be creative. Well, I'm rich, so I'm not creative more. It happens to some people because they really think that their creativity is in the circumstance. It's in the Most High. So it's just that, no, nobody gets to do that. Nobody has that power. But I understand. Okay. Let's see. Hold on one second. We got a lot of people out, child. White folks always talk about this Beetlejuice. That's the only dish they got. They ain't got nothing good. They only had no good dish. I love it. I know it's white because they love that one. I'm sorry. Uh, yeah, always, always, always. It's so much. I'm sorry. Some of it is actually funny. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, not in a good way, just terrible way. But yes, y'all. So anyway, the movies make it happen quick. I hear you on that one. You said it while I was typing. That's right. That's right. True. Things just don't hit the same. That's right. But they will. Things, yeah, yeah. So we are, we gonna be all right. We having a conversation. Hopefully we're helping other people. Hopefully the message gets to all the people that it needs to get to. That's very, very important. And life keeps going on. So I love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. I'm gonna be on my Afrocentric home design to talk about design. What else? All right. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace and blessings.